This is music, and these are some odd-sized first impressions. That's right, we're back in the inbox. In these videos, I share with you my first impressions of the many blind buys I've picked up lately. Gotta be honest, I'm super tired today. I was on a day trip to Aarhus yesterday. I was invited to do a talk on the use of digital research tools and research methods in teaching at university level. It was part of a conference. It was all good. It all went well. It was all interesting, the entire conference. But it's a really long train ride and it was a day trip, so I'm tired today. But let's look at the music. So I have some kind of odd sized things to talk about today, starting with this one. I guess it's not odd sized. It's a 7-inch split, Cerecloth Pain, both death metal bands. Cerecloth, I'm pretty sure they are a Danish band. I don't know about Pain. But, so they have one song each. The Cerecloth song is Vacuum, and the Pain song is Procession of Weeping Dead. And yeah, the Cerecloth song is really good. It's a mix of old school and new school death metal. Very riffy. Some of the riffs are even kind of groovy, but also quite brutal with blast beats all over the place. Nice dynamics to this song and great guttural death metal vocals. Pain's song is interesting because it sounds like cavernous death metal, like musically, but the production is not cavernous. It's very well defined. The music, the song is less riffy, more mid-paced, but just as good a song. Also great vocals. So I like that, it's both death metal, but they have different approaches, and they're both really good songs. A nice 1-2 death metal punch for sure. Now let's turn to the odd-sized stuff, starting with this one here, Release Hallucination Nightmare Outbreak. Looks like a DVD, but it is a CD. It comes in this slim case. Uh, this is a band I've only heard one song by before I picked this one up, and that was a song called Vanitas, and I thought that song was interesting because it was like modern progressive metal with some extreme metal elements. So I picked this one up, and this is, I would say, progressive gothic metal. This one doesn't have any extreme metal elements, to be honest, but aggressive gothic metal, quite epic, almost symphonic in places, very heavy guitar tone. The vocals are, I've heard a lot of Japanese singers, it's a lady singing, a lot of Japanese women who are vocalists singing in popular music, having that style of singing. And I've heard it described as ethereal by some people. I'm not sure I even know what they mean by that. It doesn't sound ethereal to me. Um, but it's very interesting in kind of contrast with the heavy and dark music. Uh, every song is a musical journey. We're not talking Dream Theater stuff with odd time signatures all over the place, but there are lots of layers, lots of details, lots of stuff going on in every song. Really heavy guitar tone. So, yeah, if you like your gothic metal, if you like your female fronted metal, if you like your epic metal, and if you like progressive metal, this is the perfect mix. You're bound to enjoy this, I think, but check it out for yourself. Comes in this packaging here. So yeah, the kind of inlay here looks like this. Pretty stylish, I think. And then it also comes with this booklet here, the cover artwork, and some graphics, and then you got lyric sheets and stuff. So pretty cool. Uh, musically, great stuff. Not what I expected 100%, but still just as good. So I think that is awesome. And I actually have another one. I picked up two of them. This one is called Uh, Imperfection of Imaginary Number, very similar in style. Epic, in places symphonic, dark, heavy guitar tone, progressive, gothic metal, same style of vocals, plus it's the same vocalist, same style of packaging here, booklet, inlay. The inlay here is, I don't even know if it's called an inlay. That's what I'm going to call it. Very different in style. I quite like this. Really awesome looking theme. And the booklet, again, just the cover artwork. And if we look at it or open it up or whatever, right, you got your lyric sheets basically. And yeah, you have this one actually came with this flyer and looks like this, the last page of it. Um, yeah, if you're interested in the flyer. So yeah, very, very good. I think progressive, gothic metal, heavy guitar tone, musical journey, interesting vocals, might be an acquired taste, might take some getting used to. But I quite enjoy this. But I do like progressive metal, and I like it when progressive metal is mixed up with other genres of metal. So that's cool. Release Hallucination, Japanese band. Now we are turning to a Korean band. Uh, Rolling Chords, Fearless. In this also kind of DVD sized packaging. It only has two tracks on it, and that's Fearless, and then an instrumental version of Fearless. A really good modern hard rock song with catchy, I would say a catchy chorus, but with quite heavy guitar work in the chorus as well, and quite accessible, kind of borderline pop rocky verses, but still, with your guitars and your drumming and your bass, it's not pop music, it is hard rock. Uh, some really cool stuff that goes on the guitar. Some great guitar playing actually. Like the drumming too. Very good rock vocals. So yeah, it's a very good rock song. Fearless, definitely. If you just like modern hard rock, it's worth checking out. Great song, very well composed, very well formed. I quite like that there's an instrumental version, so you can focus on the instrumental part and how that all plays together. So that's really cool. Uh, this one comes with kind of a set of cards with the musicians on. So there you go. Right? That's just there you go. You can see all of them almost. I want to be fair. There you go. Right? So yeah, guess that's cool. And it also has it's almost like digibook kind of thing with some you got some lyrics there and then a whole bunch of pictures of the band and individual band members too. I mean, I am I'm all about the music and the musicianship. Um, so this doesn't really, mean that much to me, but it's cool. It's cool. And then you have your credits here. There was one thing actually that, you know, kind of made me wonder when I leafed through this, and that's this here. Now, I don't know anything about fashion, but I don't know what the hell is going on here. This looks like a really uncomfortable front wedgie, but I don't know shit about fashion. But yeah, there you go. Really, really good song. I definitely want to pick up more by this band. Great, just accessible and catchy, but still with a punch, modern hard rock. Great stuff. Now back to Japan. This one is not really art sized as such. This is Maximum the Hormone, um, a single they released in 2024. But what is odd about it is, first of all, the OP here, yeah, the OP has this kind of thing right here. So it's an extended OP. You don't see that often. Secondly, uh, the front page of the booklet is what would normally be the back kind of tray card, the back on the back of the CD, right? And what's on the back of the CD is actually the front cover art. So they're messing with us a little bit. Now, Maximum the Hormone, it's kind of a punk meets metal band, punk, groove metal, and funk metal, and then they're known for transcending genres. And on here you have 4 tracks, and it's a 2 disc set, which is interesting. So it's split up into 2 parts. So you've got disc 2 here, and you got disc 1 here, and so they're known for seamlessly mixing up genres, all sorts of different genres, and they have like 1 new track on here in 2 different versions, one with a guest vocalist, and yeah, sure enough, it's a musical journey. It starts out sounding almost like a melodic death metal song, but then they do lots of like not breakdowns, but they break it down, and it becomes kind of sneaky and creepy, and a little bit more energetic, and then sneaky and creepy. And sure enough, you have different elements from different genres coming in. So it's a very, very interesting song. I think it's a little bit different from what I would expect them to do, but that's cool as well. So that's cool. And on the other disc, disc 2, they have 2 classics, I think re-recorded with some guest vocalists. One of them is Shimmy, and the other one is the Choo Choo that song, yeah, with some guest vocalists. And so the version of Shimmy, that's a quite heavy and groovy song, and the guest vocalist they have on there has a very, very emotional and clean voice. So that's actually very interesting to hear her do some of the vocal parts in that song. The other song, Choo Choo, that song, actually, that's only part of the title, has a vocalist, a guest vocalist with a squeaky, super kawaii voice, really demented sounding voice. And I mean this in the good way because, first of all, it fits the song very well. And she just sounds like a mad person singing some of the aggressive parts. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. I think her name is Ano. Really, really good release. Really fun to hear those versions of those 2 classics, I would call them. And the new song is also quite cool and quite interesting. Uh, so yeah, the booklet oop, here and here. Well, I guess here. There you go. Pretty cool. This looks like grindcore stuff, actually. Um, and then the booklet itself looks like this on the inside. And like this, there's always a lot of stuff going on graphically in the releases. So there you go. Yeah, very cool single. Very, very enjoyable, I have to say. It's always interesting to hear what these guys come up with, and you can rest assured that there will always be some kind of weirdness in the good way. So there you go, some odd-sized first impressions. And yeah, I don't know with that front wedgie. I'm generally curious. Is that fashion nowadays? I'm not judging or anything. I'm just curious. Is that fashion? I have to know. I'm not gonna wear that though, I have to say. Never. In any case, thanks for watching.